I have literally just finished teaching. I've got the camera out. I have to show you this. We've just been working through this with Kevin of how do we get that concept of really nice ball striking and that feeling of turf interaction. We use this drill. I've got to share it with you. Let's get straight into it right now. Let's get straight into this drill. Now what we're going to need is 2 golf clubs. I've actually just got one of these golf clubs out, so it's called a lag shot, this one, but there's loads of other brands that do something similar. Just ultimately it's a bendy golf club. I like it to gain feels with stuff like this on these drills. Now we've had something similar to this before in terms of a drill where we had trying to improve our backswing. We placed the golf club behind us and we had to push it back to really feel as though we were nicely connected on that way back. So I thought, well, actually, I've got to give Kevin a bit of credit for this. He said to me, well, you could use that on the way through. If you're going to put a really load of power in that, how could you move it forwards? Well, this is it. So what I want you to do is address the golf club as if that was your golf ball. What we're trying to feel now is, if we're going to push this golf club as far as we can away from us, there's a few steps that have to happen. We couldn't push that golf club away and lift these arms up. We couldn't push that golf club away, move it this way, or even pull it in close. We'd have to work through this sequence of events. So let's show you this again. So let's just cover off what we don't want to see. Out to the right, pulling up, not really pushing it very far forwards, and then pulling it in close. We would sort of spin the golf club in this direction. So what sequence of events have to happen? Now, I think a lot of us have got to the stage now where we're starting to really understand the concept. And if we sort of just move to the right now and you stay with me on this, we understand that to start our downswing, we're really looking to feel as though the hips start, we open up and we feel as though we push through. Now, for many of us, if we've got poor hip mobility or we're a little bit stiff because we've had a busy week at work, that is insanely hard to do. It's insanely hard to do at speed as well. So what I want you to use this now as a way of starting from this position to gain a feel of this ground interaction, ball then turf, and rotation through. So we're going to address the golf club. Nice athletic grip, nice athletic stance. That's really important if we're looking to do this to the best of our ability. Open up the hips. Lead wrist or logo works towards target. Have a look at this close up now of me pressing this lead wrist in, and then I want you to feel as though the arms work away and then we pose it. So have a look now how far I've thrown that. I've thrown it quite a considerable distance from a standing start. Now that is exactly what we're after, because now we've got the concept of this through the shot. Push, push. And the reason I like doing it with this club is I get that sort of dragging and pressure feeling and I can see it straight away. Without that and coming up, I can see I'm not really putting any pressure down towards the ground. With this bendy club, I can see I'm putting that pressure in and pushing it away. That is exactly why I love doing it with this. Other things, if you haven't got the option to, try and grab a club here we can get a shot towards the green with. If you haven't got an option to get one of these, or you potentially have got a junior club or a more flexy shaft, then that is a great one to use. I would definitely recommend doing it with an old club though, if you're going to put a lot of pressure into it, just so you can see exactly what we're after. So let's grab this golf club back, and then now let's talk about taking this to the golf course. Because we all know we want to be able to take this to the golf course, because that is how we enjoy our golf the most and really have that great feeling of some really nice shots. Now, if you are watching this video now and you think, actually, this is brilliant for me, don't forget we've got the PDF guide you can download below. I'll let you into the Facebook group personally, and once you're in the Facebook group, you can access not only this PDF, but the ones in subsequent videos. Also, it really helped me if you could subscribe to the channel. I really would appreciate it. I just want to say a massive, massive thank you. Your support over the last 28 days, in fact over the last 4.5 years, has been incredible, but over the last 28 days we've hit a record, so thank you so much for helping me achieve that. Let's get into this shot now and build this into a more real life scenario. 142 to the flag. What are you hitting? I'd love to know what you're hitting. A little bit into wind. I'm gonna go, if I get this good, I can get 9-iron there, but it's probably nearly an 8-iron. A little bit into the wind off the left. So let's go through this. We've got that concept of pressure. So that concept of pressure is that club starting higher to lower. So a downwards hit on the golf ball. And look at what I'm doing with my body to achieve this. All these events have to happen. So I want you to do this. Part of your pre-shot routine. Pressure and through, pressure and through, up. Try and take a bit of a divot. Make sure you replace them. The greenkeepers won't be happy with you. We can stand over that golf ball now and have some real confidence and maybe waggle it again. This is what I'm looking for. Long right arm, nice long extension. We got the confidence now to hit it away. And we should really start to see, oh, it's all over it. That ball, then divot. Have a look at down the ground there. That's exactly what we're after. Ball, then divot interaction. We feel we got a better strike. We feel we got more compression. Start off learning this with the shorter irons. Build into your longer irons. Don't go straight for the jugular. Start off with 9-iron, 8-iron. Once you're comfortable with that, progress it into those 4-irons and 5-irons and even those hybrids if we carry them as well. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I really hope you enjoyed it. That feeling of the push the golf club, it's got a bit of resistance there. We have to work hard, and I love the feeling that gives you. Thanks for watching, and see you tomorrow.